Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome on into another edition of Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We cover the team, and we have a lot of fun on here. We do sort of like a traditional play-by-play style, but we also have pregame and we have postgame shows as well. You're also more than welcome to come on and talk to me after the game and contribute to the postgame show by dialing 610-314-0844. That is the phone number if you guys want to come on in and call on into the show. You can also join our Discord server as well, or you can text the hotline 610-314-0844. Again, that is the phone number. Some City Connect uniforms again tonight for the Phillies as they are hosting the Arizona Diamondbacks for a weekend series. Both teams are 17-14. And it should be a very interesting series, just to say the least. Jesus Luzardo is going to be taking the mound today for Philadelphia, and Merrill Kelly is on the hill for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Luzardo has had a very good year so far. We've talked about it time and time again. He's done a very, very good job. 36 and a third of an inning, 41 strikeouts, just 10 walks on the season, only one homer allowed, and 29 hits and a 1.73 ERA. Merrill Kelly, on the other hand, he's 3-1. He has a 4.41 ERA, 12 walks allowed, 5 homers. The long ball has been a problem for Merrill Kelly this year. Who's now 36 years old, by the way. However, I'll tell you that he really hasn't been so bad. He only had one really bad outing, and that was against the New York Yankees, where he ended up giving up 9 earned runs and actually allowed 3 homers in the game. But ever since then, this guy has pitched in 24 innings, and he's just given up 6 earned runs and just 2 homers. So he's been a lot stronger, I would say, over his last 4 starts. And he's sort of become more of the Merrill Kelly that we've been accustomed to over these last couple of years. A guy who has been in the league for a little bit of time, but has had some success over these last 3 or 4 years or so with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And so the Phillies are going to be facing him tonight in who is the starter of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Phillies lineup tonight, we'll get into all of that stuff. We did hear news about Andrew Painter, and we also heard some stuff on Brandon Marsh. Rob did say today that Brandon Marsh is expected to be back by Saturday. This was according to Devin Caney. I was listening to 94 WIP, and that is what she did say. In regards to Andrew Painter, he is going to be pitching in Lehigh soon. That's going to be his next start. It's going to be, and it will be on Thursday of next week. He'll be playing with the AAA club. And it was good last night. I actually got to watch a couple of highlights. He had a pitch that was about 98 miles per hour, and he looked pretty good out there. Very calm, cool, collective. That was his 4th rehab start. So that's very promising for Andrew Painter. I don't know how they're going to use him moving forward, but yeah. So I do like that. Rojas is not in the lineup today. He did he did say that he actually did talk to Rojas after the game, and the reason why he's out is they say that it has nothing to do with what ended up happening last night with him going over to third base. They said that it had to do more so of the hand injury, or it wasn't really an injury, but he did when he was going into third base, he did move his hand a little bit. So they're just sitting him out today. But yeah, all right. And so Cal Stevenson will be playing out in center field for him, and he gets the nod. So Stott will be leading it off for the Phillies. We'll give you their starting lineup right now. It'll be Stott, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Kepler, Realmuto, Bohm, and Stevenson. And so that is the starting 9 tonight for Philadelphia. Let's turn on TikTok. Let's do that. Let's do that as well. Nice. It says that we're now streaming on Twitch, which is also good. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome on into the show. Let me say hi to everybody over on YouTube that has stopped over. Yes, hello. Hi everybody. We got Ray here. He also said no Rojas tonight. David's also on here. Appreciate you for stopping by. But yeah, what are your final score predictions? Let me know down below. And what are your keys for the series? Because I think that I'll be happy if we take 2 out of 3. I'll be very happy if we take 2 out of 3 against this Arizona Diamondbacks team because they've been playing really good baseball over their last 4 games. They've won 3 out of their last 4. They took the series against the Mets. They did end up losing the series to the Atlanta Braves, but they ended up winning the final game of that one. But I think that this is a team that's going to come on in hungry. They're going to come on in with a lot of pizzazz because they are 1.5 games behind the Giants and 2.5 behind the Padres and 4 games behind the Dodgers. So that division is getting pretty close. And Giants, who have lost 3 straight games, the Diamondbacks are hoping to try to catch up to at least them and try to get more within striking distance. So, again, they have a lot of fire. This team has been playing better baseball, and the Phillies are going to have to set the tone. That's what they're going to have to do tonight at the bank. All right. So, again, Stott, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Kepler, Realmuto, and Bohm are the starting 9 tonight for the Philadelphia Phillies. And for the Diamondbacks, they have Ketel Marte back in their lineup. I forgot to mention that, too. Marte was missing a little bit of time, but he is back, and that is big news for them. It is. They welcome him back for the series opener. He had an injury that he suffered back on April 4th. It was a grade 1 left hamstring strain. And he suffered that injury when he was rounding the bases against the Washington Nationals. It's 84 degrees out at the bank. Humidity is at 36%. Winds are blowing southwest at 10 miles per hour. Still sunny outside as nighttime is ready to come upon us in just a little bit. Again, the Phillies are in their City Connect uniforms. There's a beautiful camera shot over at first base. So, again, it's Marte, Carroll, Randall Grichuk, Eugenio Suarez, Josh Naylor, Gabriel Marino, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Alec Thomas, and Geraldo Perdomo, who are as the starting 9 tonight for the Diamondbacks. And the Phillies will have Luzardo go out there on the mound. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off, but when we come back, we'll have first pitch for you. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. Again, for the Phillies are in their City Connect uniforms. Phillies lineup, they have Stott, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Kepler, Realmuto, Bohm, and Stevenson. And they are facing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte returning again from a grade 1 left hamstring strain. And Luzardo is on the mound, throws the first pitch. It's a line drive out to left field for a base hit. And Ketel Marte starts things off with a single on the very first pitch of the game. The first pitch is underway. And the Diamondbacks have a base runner. All right. Let's go to the box score. That's better. Cool stuff. All right. Are we good? Are we live? Yeah, we are. Okay, cool. First pitch is in there for a strike to Corbin Carroll. Carroll takes the next pitch just outside for a ball. One ball, one strike. Diamondbacks are in their gray tops, gray bottoms. And there's a high bouncer. It's hit over to third base. Bohm has it, throws it over to first, and Carroll does beat it out. Carroll is fast. He has wheels. And he gets on with an infield single. And Randall Grichuk is coming up. Not what the Phillies wanted to draw up first. That's how you hustle. It's one of the fastest outfielders in the game, Corbin Carroll. So that puts Marte over at second. Carroll's over at first. Still nobody out. And Randall Grichuk is due up next. He's DHing tonight for the Snakes. And the pitch that he takes is inside for a ball. Grichuk, 33 years old, started off his career with the St. Louis Cardinals from 2014 to 2017. And he takes the next pitch in there for a strike. Then spent 4 seasons, I should say, with the Blue Jays and 1.5 with the Rockies before going over to LA to play out in Anaheim. And he's been with the Diamondbacks since 2024. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. So 1-2 is the count. And the pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Luzardo does get a strikeout. And there's the first out of the inning. Okay. How we doing, folks? How are we doing, folks? Memberships. There they are. Yes, sir. If you guys want to come on into the show after the game is done, more than welcome to leave a voicemail. If you guys want to become a member, it's $2.99 a month. The pitch. It's a 98-mile-per-hour fastball that's in there for a strike. Suarez had 4 homers the other day. That was against the Braves. 0-1 pitch, and it's in there for a strike. He has 10 on the season. 4 homers in a game. 0-2 pitch. High for a ball. Just having a 193 average on the season, though. 10 homers, 21 RBI. And the 1-2 pitch, he went around, and there's 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luzardo. And Josh Naylor, the former Guardian, is coming up. Looked like that fastball was just aimed right at the letters over on the inside part, and Suarez was guessing. Naylor comes up, and the first pitch is a sweeper that he chases out of the zone for strike 1. Liked how that sweeper was released from his hand. Naylor has played in 30 games, has a .319 batting average, 4 homers, 19 runs driven on it. At second, it's Marte. At first, it's Corbin Carroll. 0-1 pitch to Naylor, swing and a miss. Went with another sweeper. That time it was just outside. He's hitting .238 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position. Luzardo looks back at second, and he delivers from the stretch, and the 0-2 is wide and low. One and two is the count. Has a black sleeve on his left arm, red batting gloves, and the 1-2 to Naylor, swing and a miss. Luzardo, after allowing 2 singles, strikes out the side, and we're going to the bottom of the first. All right, Phillies coming on up. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, Phillies starting lineup will look like this. It'll be Bryson Stott in the leadoff spot, Trey Turner batting second, Bryce Harper playing over at first base, batting third, Kyle Schwarber hitting fourth, Nick Castellanos fifth, Max Kepler sixth, JT Realmuto seventh, eighth is Bohm, it's Alec Bohm, and Cal Stevenson batting ninth. And here's Merrill Kelly, who's on the mound for the Diamondbacks, as he throws the first pitch to Stott, and it catches the outer third of the zone for a strike. Stott has done a much better job in the leadoff spot. Has been a hitting machine. 0-1 pitch. Foul ball. Merrill Kelly on the mound for Arizona. A right-handed pitcher. 6 feet 2 inches tall, 202 pounds. 0-2 pitch. High and away for a ball. Last year, Kelly went 5-1 and had a 4.03 ERA in 73 innings. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Stott just stays alive. This season, though, he's gone 33 innings. He has struck out 25 batters. He's a pitch-to-contact type of a guy. The 1-2 to Stott, and Stott pops it up. It's hit out over towards left field. Running in is Gurriel. He stops and makes the grab. Hit the like button, folks, and hit the subscribe button as well. And now bring up Trey Turner to the plates. There we go. Hey, thanks for having me 4 homers. Let's go. 1 out in the bottom of the first, and Trey Turner's up. And time called really quickly. They're moving the bags back behind the mound. right on the top of the hill. The pitch, and it's high for a ball. Turner's average now at 298. And the 1-0 pitch, there's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. That's going to drop in for a single. And Trey Turner has been making better contact with the baseball for sure. So he gets on with a 1-out single. And Bryce Harper is due up next. On the defensive side of the diamond for Arizona, they got Kelly on the mound. Marino, that's Gabriel Marino catching. At first base, it's Josh Naylor. The second baseman's Ketel Marte. Eugenio Suarez is over at third base. And the shortstop, his name is Geraldo Perdomo. Here's Bryce Harper as he steps up into the box. And the pitch grounds a foul. In the outfield for the D-backs, it's Corbin Carroll in right, Alec Thomas in center, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. out in left field. The ball is 1 strike. Harper is up to bat, and he takes the next pitch upstairs. Bryce is just 1 for 10 against Merrill Kelly. He has walked 4 times and has struck out 3. Toss back to first. It's not in time. One, foul ball. So Stott flied out to left. And Turner got on with a single out to right. And Bryce is in the box. One ball, 2 strikes. Time called by Harper. And I'll reset. Harper's average is 288 at home. On the road, he's just hitting 179. 1-2 pitch. And that is scorched foul down the first base line. He has 17 hits and 59 at-bats at home. 3 homers, 11 RBI. And he's 10 for 56 over on the road. With 2 homers and 5 RBI. The 1-2 to Bryce Harper. And he grounds this one off the glove of the first baseman. Second baseman, though, Marte is there to back it up, and he throws it over to first. It's in time. That thing went off of Naylor's glove. He tried to make a diving stop. And Marte was there to back him up because they played him the pull. Turner does go on over to second base. Again, it was a hard-hit ball. But that's going to go down as a 3-4-3 ground out. Here comes Schwarber, and he takes wide for a ball. It's a sinker. Kyle's played in 31 games, has 9 long balls, 23 RBI. The 9 is the longest on the team, or the most on the team. 1-0 pitch, and it's outside for ball 2. How's everybody in chat doing? Let us know down below. I'm out at the bar watching, but watch to check in and say, hey, go socialize with people at the bar. 1-1, and that's outside for a ball. Thanks for saying hi. Appreciate you. But, I don't know, be social. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. And Carroll can't make the catch. It goes over his head. Turner will jog on in to score. Schwarber goes over to second. And that thing was a rocket hit out over to right field. It's an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. That thing was scorched. Didn't have the height to go on out. Carroll tried to jump up as he turned over the shoulder to make the catch. And just hit the former out-of-town scoreboard. Here comes Castellanos. And Nick takes the first pitch outside for a ball. And that makes the count 1-0. Let's go, chat. Charge! 1-0 pitch to Casti. Line drive played on the bounce, though, by the third baseman, Suarez. He throws it over to first, and Castellanos is out. The side is retired, but the Phillies do get a run on an RBI double by Kyle Schwarber. And we're going to the top of the second, 1-0 Philadelphia. Let's go. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Marino's up. 6, 7, and 8 to up in the batting order. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch, and that's outside for a ball. In case you're just tuning on in, the Diamondbacks had traffic on the bases. And Luzardo struck out the side to end the top of the first. So the 1-1 is outside for ball 2. Phillies would then respond, or get on the board, I should say, in the bottom of the first. Schwarber had an RBI double. Here's the 2-1, swing and a miss. Dartpoo says, my wife is the worst. She wants to get steak sandwiches, and she likes steakums. What a ghetto trash girl I married, he said. Why is that bad? 2-2 pitch. And it's a changeup that's in the dirt for ball 3. Kelly having a rough year so far. He got lit up against the Yankees. He did. 3-2 pitch. Grounder. It's hit over to shortstop Trey Turner. The throw over to first is in time. Maybe the throw was a little bit high there and scared me for a second, but Harper did catch it right at the level of his face. And there's out number 1. Comes Lourdes Gurriel. Takes the pitch inside for a ball. 1-0. Foul ball. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, hardcore. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. DMV, what's up? How are you? Appreciate you for stopping by. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luzardo facing Gurriel Jr. And Jesus kicks, fires the pitch, and it's lined back up the middle. It goes off the glove of Stodd. He probably should have had that. And Gurriel Jr., who's slow to go over to second base, took a wide turn and heads back over to first. So Stodd tried to backhand it back up the middle. It was shifted over towards the right side. And I think that as it hit the bag, he got his glove on it, and it just deflected off of his glove, and it kicked right on by him, out towards left center. And thank goodness Gurriel Jr. is not that fast, because if he was, he would have been over at second. Pitch. It's outside for a ball. I get blocked out of any Phillies, any West team, American National, home or away. Blackouts stink. They do. 1-0 pitch, and it's high for a ball. But you know what? We're never blacked out. At least not on, at least not covering the team-wise. 2-0 pitch. It's up high for ball 3. Maybe that wouldn't be a good thing if I was blacked out on here. 3 balls, no strikes. But we cover the games. We always got you covered, folks. 3-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike at 97 miles per hour. Three-one pitch. That's chopped over towards shortstop. Turner has it, throws it over to first. He had a quick throw. It's in time for out number 2. Cheese whiz sounds pretty good. With mayo and ketchup, I don't think so. By the way, the runner was going over to second base, so Turner didn't have a play over to second. Here comes Geraldo Perdomo. Batting .275. Hitting over on the right side. He's a switch hitter. He's 5 homers on the season. Luzardo kicks and delivers. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch is just inside. Excuse me. One. That's low for ball 2. Nobody thought that the blacked out joke was funny. No one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And it's a sweeper that's in there for strike 2. I thought that was kind of funny. It's alright, I'll get you. Luzardo stares back at second. And now back to the plate. And the pitch is up high for a ball. DMV says I did. I figured you did laugh. Marte waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's upstairs for ball 4. So there's runners at first and second for the second straight inning in a row. Tying runs over at second, and Cattell is up to bat. Tell you what, when Marte's healthy, he's a very, very good hitter. Sitting on the right side, and the pitch is in there for a strike. I'm sure that we all will remember the nightmare of the walk-off hit that he had in the NLCS. He's a pretty good hitter. 0-1. That's in the dirt for ball 1. Not to try to bring the mood down, but just to show you that he's a pretty good hitter. Started off the season 3 for 8 before returning today. Luzardo was ready to wind up, and as he lifted his leg, he looked over at second base and planted his foot down towards second. The 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's fouled. Out over to left field. Time called. This is Cattell's 11th season. It's hard to believe he's been in the league for that long, actually. Started off his career with the Mariners. 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt for ball 2. He's been with the Diamondbacks since 2017. Two and 2 is the count. And the next pitch is released high from Luzardo at 98. Cattell had that one season where he batted .329. It was back in 2019. He had 32 homers and 92 RBI and 187 hits. The pitch, he pops this one up over towards the right side. Stott is there, backs up a little bit, makes the catch. And so, we're going to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. Be right back. Folks, remember to hit the like button and to subscribe to the channel. We are 2 subscribers away from 5,600. We're 2 subscribers away. But yeah, man. All right. We're going to the bottom of the second inning. Kepler, Realmuto, and Bohm are due up in the batting order. About the LA Kings losing again last night. For those of you that are hockey fans, it's like the 4th year in a row that they've lost in the first round. It's crazy. Watched the end of that game too. Saw the late goal that was made in the third period, and then the Oilers walked it off on an empty netter. Got to listen to that in the car. Kepler is in the box. We start off the bottom of the second. And the first pitch to Max, swing and a miss. Max versus Merrill. Tonight, the Winnipeg Jets are facing the St. Louis Blues in Game 6 of the NHL playoffs. The pitch to Kepler. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards straightaway center field. And Thomas goes in front of the track, makes the catch. And there's out number 1. So no one knows what's going on with Bryce Harper. This is DMV. 1 out. And here's JT. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. It's funny. Because media, as the pitch is grounded over to third base by JT. It's played on the hop by Suarez. He throws it over to first. It's in time for out number 2. The media is not really hard about it. Like, they think that Bryce is going to come around. They really do. But, you know, I'm listening to some of these talk shows today, and I'm listening to some of these other podcasts, and it's like that they think that Bryce is going to turn it around. And the fan base, on the other hand, for the most part, is concerned. And most of these media people are not. Which I think is kind of funny. I do. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken on the outside corner for a called strike. So they're not as concerned. But the fans are. Most of them. 1-1 pitch. It's taken low for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Alec Bohm. There's 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch to Alec is fouled away. I haven't been happy with what I've seen from Bryce. I think it's hard to say anyone's been happy with them. I'm with you, DMV. I'm with you. 2-2. They try to appeal. Did Bohm go? And they say no. And other players got big bucks when he was the only one that started those long contracts. I am really concerned. Looks like he's lost his love for the game to me. That's what DMV says. The pitch to Bohm. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It was hit sharply, just lined right at Corbin Carroll. He's wearing his sunglasses. And there's out number 3. Phillies still lead it 1-0 as we go to the top of the third. Carroll, Grichuk, and Suarez due up in the order. Excuse me. Let's actually put up a poll. Let's do that right now. Because I'm curious just to see how you guys feel about this. Let's do this. I mean, he hit the ball hard. Okay. AK, what's going on, man? What is up, AK? I'm so happy to see you, man. Are you worried about Bryce? Guys, go subscribe to AK. That's my guy. He does an awesome job over on these YouTube airways, man. You should go follow him. He's really great. He's a good guy. He's a great person. And I consider him to be one of my good friends here on YouTube. You know? He's a great person. All right. Are you worried about Bryce? A lot of the media members, as I mentioned, they're not worried. But are you? Are you? What's up, James? What's up, man? Is that what you call it? Applebee's with the C and the R in front of it? Really? I like Applebee's. Pitch is in there for a strike. Who doesn't like Applebee's? There's people that don't... I didn't think that there were people that actually didn't like Applebee's out there. Pitch is in there for a strike to Corbin Carroll. Are there people that actually don't like Applebee's? 1-1 pitch. That's taken down low for ball 2. Is there something new that I'm learning about my viewers? Follow Hardcore Sports Network first. Appreciate you. But I'm on my way back still. 2-1 pitch. There's a foul ball. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Was it a foul ball? Umpire said it was a foul ball. And Luzardo is not happy. And JT is having some words too. And can the Phillies challenge this? Calitri's going over to the phone. And Rob is coming out. Let's see. Oh, were they calling interference? He didn't tip it. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch has popped up. It's hit outside over towards the third base side, and it's out of play. I don't think we got a piece of it. I didn't know there were people that actually didn't like Applebee's. That's crazy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch is fouled off. JT can't catch it. You just got facial hair 3 weeks ago and you act like Applebee's is Lebec Finn over there. It's not, I'm not trying to say it's like the best thing in the world. But it's like, I don't know, like it's Applebee's. Like it's like always there. I don't know. You know, it's like a friend. You know, if you ever don't know like where to go, like Applebee's is just, I don't know. I'm not telling you it's the best thing in the world. I like Ott's and I like other bars, but it's okay. Appetizers at Applebee's are still a thing. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is outside. However, it's a called strike 3. And Luzardo gets his 4th strikeout of the day. I don't know how that was a strike. Oh, brother. That was clearly off the plate. Run, baby. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. It's mid. Yeah, it's not like... It's not great. It's not bad. It's alright. It's nice. The pitch to Grichuk. There's a line drive base hit back up the middle. Played on a bounce by the center fielder, Cal Stevenson. And so there's a 1-out single by Randall Grichuk. They've been using him against lefties because that's where he's had a lot of success. Torey Lovullo has decided to put him in the lineup. And it's worked out more times. Pitch to Suarez, and he lines it foul. Olive Garden cooks it food. Macaroni Grill better than Olive Garden. And, of course, better than Applebee's. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. Bob's Burgers is better than all of them. I knew somebody was going to say. I had a gut feeling that somebody was going to bring up Bob's Burgers in this. I should win the lottery for that. I don't know. I was like, wait, what are the odds? And I was like, you know what? I bet you somebody's going to bring up Bob's Burgers. Pitch is in there for a strike. Chili's baby back ribs. Toss back over to first. And no tag applied. Applebee's has amazing potatoes, says AK. And some of their food isn't too bad, but I think that there's better food. No, absolutely. Like, I agree. Like Shady Maple. Yes. And I cannot wait to go to Shady Maple. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Speaking of Shady, my man Rising Rhino just, pops on in. What's up, man? But you're not Shady. What's up, Rising Rhino? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Suarez strikes out. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. I want my baby, that baby, that baby. Drop that link down below, Rising Rhino. You know what to do. 2 outs. And the pitch is up high for a ball. Folks, please go subscribe to Rising Rhino. He covers everything football. Everything football. Yeah, Shady Maple, I am going to go there. I just can't do it this weekend because I gotta do some things around the house. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. That's an hour and a half from me. At least. Without traffic. Hot Corners here. What's up, man? Josh Naylor's in the box. By the way, the Phillies lead at 1-0. In case you are just tuning on in, we're in the top of the third. There's 2 outs. A runner on over at first. That place is magical. Well, this place is magical because you guys are magical. 1-1 pitch. Line drive hit out towards right center field. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Castellanos backhands it. Grichuk heads over to third. The throw's drawn to second. And so, it's a 2-out single by Josh Naylor. Sounds delicious. Yes, please, folks. Please go subscribe to Rising Rhino. Rhino, drop that link down below. Caleb Cotham's going to have a conversation with Jesus Luzardo now. He has 63 pitches, and he's not through the 3rd inning yet. Okay, what is the best buffet place? What is the best buffet? What is the best buffet place? Shady Maple's probably up there for a lot of y'all. Is Shady Maple the best buffet place? Oh, yes, absolutely. Go sub to my man, Darth Pooh, and the Broken Bell Network. I thought I said that before. I apologize if I didn't do that. Blue Bell. Yes. Old Country Buffet, says James. The pitch is inside for a ball. What's up, Ron Sexuals? I can't. 1 ball, no strikes. I don't want to go on a tangent right now. The pitch. It's just at the knees for a strike. NBA fan JJ was kind of happy that LeBron and the Lakers didn't win. Not for LeBron himself, but just mainly for ESPN and for all the conversation around LeBron. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, here it is. It's inside for ball 3. And Naylor does swipe second without a throw. Didn't even see him go. It's not even that fast. But he got a good jump there. 3-1 pitch, grounder. It's hit over to third base. Bohm has it. Flips it over to first. And the inning is over. So that's 3 innings in a row where Luzardo had 2 runners on base. And he was able to get out of the inning without a scratch. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd. And the Phillies lead at 1-0. Ruby Tuesday is a tweeter. I like Ruby Tuesdays. Some of them are really good, like TGI Fridays. TGI Fridays is not bad. There used to be a buffet near me that was always busy, and the Amish liked also. Huh. Buffet. Golden Corral. Golden Corral. I used to love Golden Corral. That was like... That was something that like, you know, when you were a kid, like Golden Corral was really good. And some of you guys might disagree with this, but as you get older, it's like, it's Golden Corral. Like you can do better than that, you know. Shady Maple's like finding the Pandora's box of food. I did an Uber Eats delivery, or actually 2 Uber Eats deliveries for Pandora to the, for Panda Express. Pandora's box of food. Ponderosa was the best back in the day. Not the Clash. Wait, hold up. What are we talking about? Ruby Tuesday? The only song I can think of is Goodbye Ruby Tuesday by the Rolling Stones. Rancid. Okay, that's a different conversation. In my own head, I guess. Phillies have 2 hits and 1 run. Diamondbacks have 5 hits, no runs. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You're more than welcome to talk on here. I want you guys to talk to other people, for sure. But hit the thumbs up button while you're thinking about it, too, whenever you get a second. Here's the pitch. It's on the outside corner for a called strike to Cal Stevenson. Cal's hitting just $167. He's only played in 4 games, though. Merrill Kelly back out there on the mound. 0-1 pitch is grounded over towards the right side. Marte has it on a bounce. Tosses it over to first. And there's 1 out. No, I agree. A long time ago, Golden Corral was amazing. And I don't know if you guys remember Bonanzas. Right? Is that how you said that? Yeah, it is Bonanzas. But they were amazing as well. I don't remember Bonanzas. That I don't remember. Here's Bryson Stott. The pitch is down low for a ball. I do have a hot take, though. Okay. PDQ chicken. I don't think it's that good. I know some people really like it. I don't think it's that good. Tried it a couple times. I don't get the hype of that. 1 ball, no strikes. The next pitch is taken for ball 2. The pitch after that was inside and low, but Stott swings at it. Wanted to swing for the fences there. Yes, John. Two, 1 pitch. Nat catches the outside corner. That was a nice changeup. Got the knees. Kelly just had 34 pitches. Have to be aware of Luzardo's pitch count. 2-2 to Stott. And he just gets a piece of it and stays alive. The Nats and the Reds are delayed. Have not started just yet. Two-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Stott does strike out. After being ahead in the count 2-0. There's 2 outs. He does strike out. Applebee's is definitely not something to go out of your way for, says Patricia. What's up, Patricia? Haven't seen you on here in a little bit. How are you? The pitch. It's grounded over towards the right side. Naylor has it, flips it back over to Kelly, and Kelly actually was able to get on over to the bag. That was a pretty nice play. And so, another 1-2-3 inning for Merrill Kelly, and we're headed to the top of the 4th. 1-0 Philadelphia. I love the conversations today. Love the conversations today. We'll keep it based off of food. But yeah, PDQ, my hot take is that it's not that good. Roy Rogers. Ooh, Roy Rogers, yes. Roy Rogers, I do remember Roy Rogers. I'm sure starting to show my age, meaning that I'm young. Roy Rogers, okay. Was Roy Rogers a doll? No, no, sorry, like an action figure. Isn't that like what Roy Rogers was? Now I gotta know. I gotta know now. He was a singer, a TV host, and rodeo performer. Roy Rogers. Why do I... Was an old TV cowboy. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Roy Rogers. I'm thinking of like the Elton John song now. Okay. Now I kind of remember. He was a cowboy. Yeah. Thanks for telling me. He was a country star. He was not a doll. I don't know why. That was the first thing that popped in my head. The pitch. It's inside and low for a ball. 1-0 pitch. There's a ground ball down the left field line. That's a fair ball. And rounding first, heading over to second base is Gurriel Jr. And Kepler finally gets on over towards the ball. And so the tying runs over at second base. Oh, boy. Hit that thing really sharply. And it actually somehow stayed on the line. It bounced 3 times right on the line. And after the second bounce, it passed third base. And yet it was still on the line. I've never seen a shot like that. There used to be a bunch of restaurants in PA that Kenny Rogers owned, but I forget what they were called. It was close to Roy Rogers, though. The ground round in Reading was replaced with an Applebee's go-figure. Pitch, it's in there for a strike. The ball is 1 strike to Alec Thomas. And the toss bat to second, and it bounces off of Turner. And safe at second base is Gurriel Jr. That got a piece of Trey. Oof. Didn't get a glove down on it. He actually tried to jump on over the baseball. I don't know what he was doing. The pitch. It's outside and low for a ball. Luzardo has had a lot of base runners tonight. 5,600, we did it! Nice. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch is bunted foul. Thank you guys. Really, seriously, thank you. Keep on going, man. One ball, 2 strikes. Thomas in the box. The pitch. It's grounded over towards the right side. Stott has it, throws it over to first. And there's one away. Let's go. We will never, ever have a J-Roll, Utley, and Howard trio again. The best, in my opinion. Trios? I'm biased. They're the best. They're the best because they won. Tell you this, though, you can't go wrong with Halladay, Lee, and Hamels. That's pretty good, too. The ball is 1 strike to Geraldo Perdomo. And the 0-1 pitch is inside for a ball. Folks, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. We cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. We go live every single day. 1-1 pitch. And there's a line drive over the leap of Trey Turner out to left field. Gurriel Jr. scores, and the Diamondbacks, they tie it back 1-1. Perdomo able to line it over the head of Trey. Trey actually made a good effort there. No chance he was going to catch it. Here's Marte, who chops this one over towards third. The throw, the second, there's one. The throw back to first. In time for a double play. 5, 4, 3, around the horn we go. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th inning. All tied up at 1 apiece. Folks, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. A little bit about me. Not going to really stay on too long about this. My name is Jason Joseph, okay? I've been doing this this is my 3rd year. This is my 3rd season, man. 3rd season. We've been doing the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. We go live for every game. We do podcasts on here as well. And we also do Sunday Night Baseball. If you guys want to come on after the game, I know that we still have a ways to go, you can either join the Discord, mods post the Discord, or you can also call in into the show, leave a voicemail message, or text the JJ hotline. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. I want to get phone calls after this. It's a Friday night. We have to have some conversations about this team. We definitely do. So, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Now back to our program. Manchester. Let's go. As I say all the time, none of this is possible without you guys. Can you guys believe that this is our 3rd year? This is our 3rd season doing the Phillies. I feel like yesterday was the first day I did this, honestly. It's pretty insane. Love spreads. If you're over on the vertical side, appreciate you for being on here. I'll look at your comments, too. The pitch to Bryce Harper, and he breaks his bat, loses his bat, and fouls it off all in one swing. Bizarre. Fellowship of the Tables, what's going on? Keith, he said hi. Hello. Come on over to the other stream. Come over to the other stream, folks. Don't be shy. If you're over on TikTok, hello. You're more than welcome to come over on Facebook, on YouTube as well. The ball is one strike to Bryce Harper. He's sitting the bat a little bit higher. He's not resting it on his shoulder. Just wanted to mention that. 0-1 pitch. That's inside and low for a ball. One ball, one strike. The windup and the pitch to Bryce. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's a foul ball. Just missed it. Just missed a homer. The exit velo was 101 off the bat. The long way is just a bit foul. Next pitch to Bryce, and he serves this one now towards right field, and it drops in for a single. It's played on the bounce by Corbin Carroll, and Bryce, nonetheless, finds a way to get on base. I was thinking that maybe that Merrill Kelly would go a little bit more so outside, but decided not to. And now it's Schwarber who comes on up to the plate. The pitch to Kyle. It's up high for a ball. How about Spencer Jones going oppo taco? Just got his 9th homer of the season, Spencer Jones. One ball, no strikes to Kyle Schwarber. The pitch, ground ball, hit back over towards the mound. The throw to second. There's one. The throw to first, not in time. It took a bounce off of Josh Naylor. Perdomo, as soon as he caught it, he sort of lost his footing. The throw was low, nonetheless, by Merrill Kelly. It was a low throw. And Perdomo tried to throw it over to first, and Schwarber actually beat it out. Look at him go. Here comes Castellanos, and the pitch. Oh, he wanted that one. Swing and a miss, though. The ball is one strike to Nick Castellanos. The windup and the pitch down and away. If I don't get to your comments, don't take it personally. You're always more than welcome to Super Chat. Super Chats do go all the way up to the top, folks. 1-1 pitch. It's at the knees for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 to Castellanos. He pokes it foul. The White Sox are debuting their new City Connect jerseys tonight. They're like dark red and black. Think about it like this. If the Chicago Bulls had baseball uniforms, that's what it looks like. As far as the jerseys go. 1-2 pitch. Skied over towards right center field. The catch is made by Ketel Marte. Made a basket catch there. And there's 2 outs. Now bring up Max Kepler. Two outs. Schwarber on over at first. The windup from Kelly and the pitch. It's above the zone. Kepler flied out in the second. His average is at 250. The windup and the next pitch is a changeup that's just fouled off. Mod Squad, how we doing on the likes? How we doing, folks? Charge! Kelly gets the signs, kicks, steals, and Kepler has a check swing foul ball hit back behind the screen. Phillies really aren't working Kelly in regards to his pitch count. Would like to try to see them take advantage of him a little bit more when he's leaving pitches out over the middle of the zone. Capitalize on those mistakes. 1-2 pitch. It was a little bit outside, but it's a called strike 3 anyways by the home plate umpire. Inning over, side retired. And we're going to the top of the 5th. It's 1-1 out at Citizens Bank Park. It's time for On This Day in Phillies History, folks. On this day in Phillies history, of course, from Broad and Pattison. Today is May 2nd. In 1957, on May 2nd, Robin Roberts fanned 13 batters in what was a 4-2 win over the Chicago Cubs, and that tied a club record. Robin Roberts also recorded the team's only assist on a 9th-inning groundout. The two teams set a league record with only 6 assists between them. In 1970, Tim McCarver left the game in San Francisco after breaking his hand on a foul tip. 3 batters later, his replacement, Mike Ryan, had to leave when he broke his hand after being spiked on a play at the plate. The guy who finished the game, his name was Jim Hutto. Don't know if you guys remember him or not. And then one more. How about this? Dylan Cousins. Do you guys remember Dylan Cousins? In 2018, Dylan Cousins hit 3 homers at AAA Lehigh Valley, and that was the first 3-homer game in Iron Pigs history. Cousins drove in half of the team's runs in what was an 8-6 victory. Dylan Cousins. I was thinking about him actually the other day, and not even joking. It's like one of those prospects that, again, Phillies had high praise for, and it just never worked out. The pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. Stott scoops it up and throws it over to first. And 1 away. So Carroll grounds out. Luzardo's still pitching. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Cozens. There's actually another Dylan Cousins. Plays ice hockey. He's on the Ottawa Senators. The ball is 2 strikes to Randall Grichuk. 1 out, the windup, and the pitch. It's a sweeper that bounces in the dirt. Diamondbacks, as we mentioned, are in a tight race in that NL West. 1-2 pitch, it's a little bit high. On paper, they have a very good starting rotation. One of the best in baseball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. There's a grounder. It's it over towards the right side. Stott has it, fields it, throws it over to first, and out number 2 is recorded. I mean, on paper, Zach Gallen, Corbin Burns, Merrill Kelly, Eduardo Rodriguez, and Brandon Pfaadt. It's a pretty good rotation. Two gone. And the pitch to Eugenio Suarez. Fouls it away. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. It's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 is the count. The pitch, it's popped up, hit out over towards left center field, and on the run is Kepler, and he makes the catch. Cal slid, trying to avoid the collision, and Kepler caught it in the alleyway for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. Still tied up 1-1. Be right back. We're on the bottom of the 5th. Our catcher, JT Realmuto, is up, not Milk Lieberthal. 1-0 pitch. That's taken outside for ball 2. You know, if I ever get Mike get Mike on here and I interview him, I'm gonna have to tell him that Larry misspelled his name in the chat and said Milk Lieberthal. Just kidding. 2 balls, no strikes from the pitch. Foul ball. I'm excited for the Jets game tonight. 2-1. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow right field. Carroll says he has it, and he does. And he makes the catch with the bright red glove. Right, he says he needs some milk. Milk Lieberthal. We got a chatty bunch tonight. It's good. That kid looks happy. Here comes Alec Bohm. The first pitch he takes is way up high and inside. Well, no, there's a line drive hit out towards right field. And again, Carroll covers ground, a lot of ground, and makes the catch. Another line out by Bohm. Again, just not getting the results. He was leaking. Gosh, excuse me. Here's Cal Stevenson, and the first pitch that he takes is in there for a strike. Kelly comes set and fires, and Cal is going to ground this one over to left field. It takes a weird bounce in front of Gurriel Jr. and then bounces off of his leg. Doesn't bounce too far away from him, though, as he maneuvers over towards the ball. And Stevenson does get on with an opposite field single with 2 outs. Let's see. Again, off the end of the bat. Followed through with the swing for sure. No. Gurriel Jr. was sort of trying to slow up. I think that he thought that was going to bounce a little bit more towards the front. Or a little bit more in front of him, but he almost got behind it. Toss back over to first, not in time. Bohm, ever since his wrist injury, has been a 0 at the plate. Well, hey, he did start that 9th inning rally the other night against the Nationals. Oh, JJ, you're talking about the rally where, they blew it in the 9th, in the top of the 9th, and then in the bottom of the 9th, Bohm scored off of the air? Yeah, that rally. 2 outs, the throw back over to first. They say it was not in time. And I think the Diamondbacks are going to look at this. It was a good pickoff move by Merrill Kelly. Let's see, is Cal out? Is Cal out? I think he is. Cal was hanging off of first base. Good throw. Like a really good throw. And I think he's out. Larry says a lull. They're still looking. He got swiped over on the on the right shoulder. No mention about the pitcher stepping on Bohm's hand during the slide home. That was not Bohm. That was Stott. Stott played the next day. He was fine. That was Stott. But yeah. Call is overturned, and he's out. And so we're going to the top of the 6th. So Cal Stevenson got on with a 2-out single and then got picked off over at first base. Good move by Merrill Kelly. But Cal was caught sleeping. Top of the 6th. 1-1 is the score. I stand corrected. Thank you. One thing I got to do is I I've realized on here that I'm not going to know everything, but I do kind of have this pressure on myself that I have to be perfect. If I call somebody out, it has to be for the right reason. And I have to really be right about things. And look, you know, I cover almost every single game. It's a lot. But, you know, there's people that obviously know more about the Phillies than I do because, you know, they've been following for longer. And I accept that for sure. But, you know, I have to... That's why I always preach this history stuff. Because I think that there's a lot to learn about the game. And it's not, and even for the people that have been watching it for a while, you know, they still learn new things. Still learn new things. So, hey, now I know at least Angel Reese is not an announcer. It's Merrill Reese. Angel Reese. If I ever get hurt on, I'll have to say that. I would love to get Caitlin Clark on, man. I would love her. I remember she practiced calling a Phillies game last year, and that video went viral. Dude, if she wants to come on and just do an inning, by all means, the mic is hers. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. You know, it's pretty bad when the conversation about the restaurants is more interesting than the game. Well, that's why we have these chats, folks. You know? That's exactly why we have these chats. Because this is a hub. This is a hub where people can get together and we can bond. You know? That's why I like this. So talking about restaurants is cool. Especially when there's not a lot of action or not a lot of good things going on tonight. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Jesus Luzardo with his 6th punch out tonight. Come on, that woman is not going to happen. I mean, never say never. I mean, who knows? Maybe like one day in 4 years I'll get Charles Barkley on here. You know? I'm going to find a way. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Kepler's going back towards the track, or Cal Stevenson that is, and he can't make the catch. It bounced off his glove. Marino gets on over to second base. So Cal makes a mistake on the bases. And he makes a mistake in the outfield. He turned over the wrong shoulder. And as he tried to turn over the other shoulder, it just popped out of the glove. So he was running back over towards that wall. He actually angled it right on the second time. But he was just about one more step and he would have caught it. So I assume that they're going to score that as a double. The pitch is in there for a strike to Lawrence Gurriel Jr. They do. They call it a double. The ball is one strike. The pitch on the way. Foul ball. One out. And the 0-2 pitch to Gurriel. There's a ground ball base hit out over to right field. Marino's rounding third. Castellanos will throw it over to home. The throw is not in time, and the Diamondbacks are up by 1. was a pretty good throw, too, by Casty. But Marino got a good jump. Two to 1 Arizona in the top of the 6th. And Rob is going to take out Luzardo. I don't know why. He has 95 pitches. And they're going to put in Matt Strom already. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why. Strom's going to come on in. And they're going to have him face the top of the order. Just because the top of the order is coming on up. Right? No, it's Alec Thomas. Thomas is the 8th hitter. What am I talking about? But still. I didn't think he was doing that bad. Yeah, that was a hard ball that was hit out over to center field. Cal could have caught it. It's a tough play, but as a major leaguer, you got to catch that. After the game is done, come on for the postgame show, folks. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Would love to hear your thoughts about this game. You can also text on into the JJ hotline. Same phone number. And yeah. Lifeless. So far. It'd be very nice to take 2 out of 3 against Arizona. It would be. All right, let's go back to your poll question. To the poll question that I asked you guys. Are you guys concerned about Bryce Harper? Is the question. Strom is going to pitch. Had 16 strikeouts so far and a 3 ERA. 57% of you say yes, that you are worried. 43% say no. Here's Alec Thomas in the pitch. There's a ground ball hit over towards the right side, and it goes through to right field for a base hit. And Thomas gets on with a single. Put it in a good spot. And there's runners again over at first and second. It actually bounced over the head of Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He hit it right over his helmet after it took a bounce. Now it's Perdomo who's up. Gurriel Jr.'s at second. Perdomo pops it up, and JT makes the catch. The throw back to second base is in time. And Gurriel Jr. was wandering off a second, and that's going to go down as a 2-6 double play. That was weird. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. That's just bad base running. Doesn't just happen to the Phillies. I guess it happens around Major League Baseball, too. Going to the bottom of the 6th, the Diamondbacks get the lead on an RBI opposite field single by Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And Stott, Turner, and Harper are due up in the order. It's a big inning here. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. Wake up. Wake up, bats. It's time to wake them up. Chat, tell the bats to wake up in the chat. Tell the bats to wake up. Rise and shine. Rise and shine, folks. Top of the order due up. Gotta get runs here. Tell the bats to wake up. Let's go. Wake the heck up. Come on. Wake up. Bartender Jobu needs a refill. Shh, they're sleeping peacefully. I don't have a sound effect for that. I don't have a sound effect for that. Maybe I have this. No, that's not going to play. Will this wake them up? Maybe that'll wake them up. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to find like a wake up thing. Like an alarm clock. I'll have to get like an alarm clock sound effect. Merrill Kelly is going to come on out of the game. I think that as he was warming up, as he was warming up, something didn't feel right. He's leaving the game with a trainer, and we're going to have a pitching change. Wow. All right. Well, more time for the Phillies to wake up. Let's go. Rise and shine. Wake up the bats. Let's go. Wake up those bats. All right. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live. 1 second. 1 second. If you see me getting out of the picture, it's because I'm blowing my nose. That's why. Got an itchy nose. Okay. All right, we're in the bottom of the 6th. Threw a couple of warm-up pitches. He was cramping up a little bit and started to stretch his back, and the trainers just came on out and said, "Yep, you're done." So Juan Murillo is going to go out there to pitch. He's gone 4 innings. He had all the time to warm up. 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Opponents were hitting .214 against him so far this year. So Merrill Kelly is out of the game. Just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. I don't know what they're going to call it, but it was a cramp that he was dealing with in his leg. Bottom of the 6th, Phillies will have Stott, Turner, and Harper up at the plate. There's Torey Lovullo in his 9th season as the Diamondbacks manager. He's 23 games under 500. The Braves just re-signed Jesse Chavez. It's like he never retires. He always finds a way to come back to Atlanta. That's just funny. I remember that they resigned Eddie Rosario again the other day, and I'm like, man, Alex Antopoulos. Crazy. is their GM, Alex Antopoulos. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Loves to go back to that team that he had in 2021. The ball is one strike to Bryson Stott. The pitch is inside for a ball. This team is so frustrating to watch. 0 run support ever. Even for Schilling and Halladay, it's our downfall year after year. No run support. One foul ball. It's 2-1 Arizona. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. It's inside and low for ball 2. Stott 0 for 2 tonight. He flied out to left and struck out swinging his last time up after being ahead in the count 2-0. 2-2 pitch to Stott. Ground ball back up the middle. Perdomo played him perfectly, though, and is there to make the throw over to first. And Stott is out. Here's Trey Turner. Over his last 12 games, has 20 hits in his last 47 at-bats. The pitch to Trey, swing and a miss. The pitch was low. Got the Warriors game after this, too. Got Warriors playing the Rockets. 0-1, offering, check swing. He did not go, says first base umpire. One to Trey. They try to appeal again. Did he go that time? No, he did not. Murillo comes set just above the belt. The 2-1 pitch. It's bounced over to third base, scooped up by Suarez. Throw over to first, and Turner is out. Diamondbacks pitching is definitely settled on in after that RBI double from Kyle Schwarber. Bryce Harper's up. Phillies are just 1 for 2 with runners in scoring position. The pitch to Bryce, swinging the miss, got a slider that was inside and low. Playing Harper to pull towards the right side. Third base line is wide open. 0-1, and that misses inside. Diamondbacks are 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. They've left 7 men on base. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce. Can he get on here? 1-1 pitch. Low and inside for ball 2. Murillo trying to get out of the inning. 11 pitches so far, 6 strikes. Kelly left the game with a cramp. 2-1, swing and a miss. Got a fastball at the eye level. And a violent swing, and he was late. Two-two pitch inside for ball 3. Two outs, base is empty. The payoff pitch to Harper, swing and a miss. Got a slider that was low and inside. And that's going to end the inning. We're going to the top of the 7th. It's 2-1 Diamondbacks. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, we're back. We are back. Phillies are down 2-1 to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Luzardo and Kelly are having a pitching duel. Luzardo went 5 1/3, allowed 2 earned runs through 95 pitches. And then Matt Strom came on in relief for him. And here's Tanner Banks as he comes on in the pitch, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Merrill Kelly went 5 innings, left the game with a cramp. 0-1 pitch. There's a high bouncer hit over to Bryce Harper, and he caught it off of the bounce, threw it back to Banks, who had to go cover first, and he beats Ketel Marte to the bag. Three, 1. The pitch. That's low and outside for a ball. Yoshinobu Yamamoto has gone 5 innings, and he has been absolutely sensational against the Braves, if you know what I mean. Jose Castillo is warming up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. 2-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike. He is pitching a gem. 2 balls, 1 strike. And time granted to Corbin Carroll, who's 1 for 3 on the night. Carroll's now 24 years old. Hitting .286. Was a rookie back in 2022. 2-1 delivery. It's down and out for ball 3. Diamondbacks were smart to lock that man into a contract. Last year, though, he did have a down year, but this year so far, so good. 3-1 pitch. It's a fly out over to left field. Kepler gets underneath it, takes about 2 steps back, makes the catch. He was playing pretty deep there, and there's 2 away. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Mod Squad, how have we been doing on the likes? How have we been doing on the likes, folks? Did we get to at least over 100? We got to get to 200. We're at 109. That means that over 70 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. Don't be a fraud. Let's try to get more people on here. And the only way to do that is to just continue to hit that like button. First pitch is in there for a strike. Second pitch is high for a ball. Tanner Banks pitching at the bank. 1-1 inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's popped up. To that over towards the third base side and foul ground. Ball gives it a look, and it goes into the second row. Banks comes set at the letters again. And the 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. It's time to go to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies are down 2-1 against the Snakes. All right. It's time for Phillies trivia. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. And if you get it right, you will hear this. You have 30 seconds to answer, by the way. 30 seconds. All right. And if you get it wrong, you'll hear that. All right. In the history of the Philadelphia Phillies, who was the first player to win the NL MVP while playing for the team? And in what year did that occur? In the history of the Phillies, who was the first player to win the NL MVP while playing for the team? And in what year did this occur? 30 seconds. $20. 15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay. Chuck Klein. Is it Chuck Klein? That is correct. Which year did Chuck Klein win it? You didn't answer that part. People were giving me names. 1980, Mike Schmidt. No, Chuck Klein was correct. Jim Constantine, 1950. That was actually B on this multiple choice. I wasn't going to give you multiple choice. Here we go. The first pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to right field. Kyle Schwarber goes yard. Tie game. Good swing by Schwarber. And that's how we start off the bottom of the seventh. The pitch to Castellanos. Fly ball hit out over towards deep center field. He'll stay in the yard, though. Thomas is there, makes the catch, and there's the first out of the inning. The 10th homer of the season by Schwarber. Here comes Max Kepler in the pitch. It's taken for a strike. Schwarber's still on his streak, yes. Especially after that home run, yes. Home run is on base. The pitch, swing and a miss. One ball, one strike. We're in the bottom of the seventh. 2-2 is the score. The pitch to Kepler. Fly ball hit out over to deep right field. And that one is gone. The Broad Street Bombers do it again. Two punches by Philadelphia. Kaboom! Here comes JT Realmuto, and he takes the first pitch. It looked like it was on the outside corner for a strike, but it's called a ball anyways. Charge! 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's in there for a strike. Don't lie to us, JJ. Why would I lie? 3-2, Philadelphia. 1-1 pitch. That's a foul ball. I need help, man. I'm torn between Meatloaf or Chive. I was thinking when you first said Meatloaf, I was thinking of the singer, Meatloaf. And cheddar pierogies. What should I do? Chat, what should he do? What should he do? I'm going to say pierogies. Cheddar pierogies. 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Meatloaf or chive and cheddar pierogies. I would say meatloaf on the cheddar pierogi. Yeah, protein. 3-2 Philadelphia. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chad, help him out. Help out AK. Here's the 1-2 and it's high for a ball. I had meatloaf last night, says Joe. So I'll take that as meatloaf. All right, so you got 3 meatloafs. Travis is both. 2-2 pitch. And it's low and inside for ball 3. AK says, I'm seeing a lot of pierogies and I like it. Castillo, by the way, is still pitching. Here comes the payoff pitch to JT. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. It's deep, but it's not going to go out of the yard. It's caught right in front of the warning track by Lawrence Gurriel Jr. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're absolutely more than welcome to do so. I don't read all super chats, but obviously, I don't read. I'm not able to read all chats, but all super chats do go over to the top, folks. The pitch is outside for a ball. I try my best to read as many things as I can. Want to know is the count to Bohm. Phillies lead it 3-2. What do you do for the 8th inning? Who should pitch in the 8th? Give me a name down below on who should pitch. 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a grounder. It's hit over to shortstop. Perdomo has it. Gobbles it up. Throws it over to first. And we're going to the top of the 8th inning. But Kyle Schwarber and Max Kepler are able to rake. And the Phillies get the lead back as they're up by a run. 3-2. Okay. You did good. All right. Ray says Ruiz. Okay. Jose Ruiz. You can't just put 2 names. You got to go with the 1. Romano. That was his second one. Joe also says Romano, too. Bryn says Alvarado. I would save Alvarado for the 9th. William with a $2 super chat. He says, hi, JJ. Hi, William. Thank you so much for always being on here. William's been one of our loyal supporters. He comes on here not only when we do the Phillies games, but he's on here for the Sixers games too and the Eagles games. He is always here. Him, Neil, Scott, Joe, meaning Jane Grammer. It's great there. It's awesome. Come support our other content, man. It's great. It's awesome. And we have a blast. We do. Even when the teams are doing bad, we still have a blast. JJ, get out there and pitch. Oh, did you hear that crack? Did you all hear that crack? Oh, it was a good crack, but it was just I didn't anticipate that. That was the right shoulder. That was the right shoulder crack. Ariel, what's going on, man? How are you? 111 people have hit the thumbs up button. 217 people on here. Let's go. Let's go. Jordan Romano was correct on who's going to pitch. And Romano is in. First pitch is taken for a ball. Romano's pitching. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow left center field. And the catch is made by Johan Rojas, who comes on in for Cal Stevenson. Huh. Rojas is going to start off the bottom of the 8th. Forgot to mention that Rojas did just come on in for Cal. So Cal's night is done. Here comes Josh Naylor. The pitch was a little bit low. Doing fine, JJ. Better than Bryce. Shots fired. Everybody's taking shots at Bryce. The pitch to Naylor. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Rojas says he has it, and he does, and he makes the catch in front of the who but WB Mason sign towards Monty's angle. There's 2 away. Coincidentally, Romano is also the answer to who's going to blow this game. Oh, gosh, Larry. Two away, and Gabriel Marino is up. The windup and the pitch. It's outside for a ball. Tony says, JJ, what's up? Bryce will be all right. I love the optimism. I hope so. I really hope so. Let's go. Don't get complacent, says Senior Skook. Nope, we can't do that. 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Can't fall behind and counts. 2-0 pitch. It looked it was in there for a strike. According to pitch tracks, it just caught it too. 2-1 pitch. There's a grounder. Hit sharply over to shortstop. Turner gobbles it up, throws it over to first in time. The screen froze, but he gets out of the inning. Romano does his job. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-2 Phillies. What's wrong with Harper? I'm late, says Will. No, we're just talking about, are you worried about Bryce Harper's struggles? Are you worried about Bryce? I understand why you would say what's wrong? I'm just asking, with what Bryce has been able to do, Bryce didn't get hurt. With what Bryce has been able to do, are you worried about Bryce's production at the plate? That's what I should have said. Text on in to the JJ hotline. We just got a text message. That's awesome. Or call on in. Leave a voicemail message. You can totally do that too. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's time to get some insurance. Speaking of insurance, my good friends over at State Farm. Just kidding. I don't have a State Farm insurance. I don't have a sponsorship with them. That'd be kind of cool if they did sponsor this, but no. Patricia says Bryce is going to be okay. Bryce is going to be okay. I hope so. I do. I hope so. You can call the General for a great little rate you can get online. Go to the General and save some time. Love those commercials. Bryce is going to be okay. You know what else is okay? It's totally okay if you hit the like button. It's free. It's totally okay if you subscribe to the channel. That's also free as well. Let's go. We got 3 outs to play with. Can the Phillies get some more runs? Let's go. Here comes Yohan Rojas to the plate. He'll be facing Jalen Beeks. Never understand why people can't click a like button. Well, because some people get an ad. Some people, I don't know. They're just like, you know what, I like coming on to you. Like, oh, like I forgot to hit the like button. It just happens. The pitch, it's in there for a strike. But I get it, though. I understand what you're saying. 0-1 to Rojas. Next pitch in the dirt for ball one. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Charge! 1-1 to Rojas. Inside for ball two. That pitch was at 95 miles per hour. This is Jalen Beeks who's pitching. He's a left-handed pitcher. Played for the Rays for a while. From 2018 to 2023. 2-1, swing and a miss. That pitch was high. That pitch was inside. And the count is 2-2. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-2 on the way. Grounder, hit over to shortstop. Perdomo has it, throws it over to first. And it's in time to get Rojas. He hustled down the line. Perdomo, though, with a nice bang-bang play. And Rojas is out. Let's look at this replay here. Flashing the leather, that is Perdomo. Got Rojas out by less than a quarter of a step. Excellent play. One away in the bottom of the eighth. And Stott is up at the plate, and he lines this one out to center field. It's caught, though, for out number two by Alec Thomas. Hit sharply just right over to Thomas. And two away. And Trey Turner is up next. Alvarado is warming up, and he will pitch the ninth inning. Turner's in the box. 2 outs. Base is empty. The pitch to Trey. Wide for ball one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. After the game, we got a postgame show. 1-0 pitch, and that's up high again for ball two. We're at 132 likes. Come on, man. Let's go. 2-0, way inside for ball three. And Turner dodges out of the way. Three-0 pitch, and that misses down low and inside for ball four. Again, thanks so much for getting us to 5,600 subscribers. We did that earlier. I appreciate you all for doing that. We got to get to 6K, man. By the end of the year, I'm hoping that we get to 10. That would be really awesome. Just continue to share this with people, man. Continue to share this and hit the like button. Here comes Bryce Harper to the plate. Turner's over at first. The toss back is not in time. We cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles on this channel. We do play-by-play radio style. And interact with folks. Pitch to Harper. And he fouls it off. Get that run in. Come on. Let's go, Harper. Let's see my Bryce emotes. Where's my members at? Charge! 0-1 is the count, and the next pitch is low and outside for a ball. Ray says we haven't seen a balk in a while. I think it was like 4 weeks ago. One pitch, swing and a miss. We actually saw a balk a couple of days ago, but it went against the Phillies. Harper went golfing after that pitch. 1-2, and it's outside for ball 2. Actually kind of surprised that the umpire didn't call that a strike because there were 2 pitches earlier in the game in that same spot. Toss back to first again, and Turner gets back without a tag. Charge! That was the wrong one. I didn't want to play that one. 2-2 pitch. Another line drive foul ball. Turner was going, and he has to go back to first base. Harper's 1 for 3 against Jalen Beeks. It's also 1 for 3 tonight. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got a changeup right down the middle. And we're going to the 9th inning. Gurriel Jr., Thomas, and Perdomo all due up, and they're going to be facing Jose Alvarado. Can Alvarado get the save? That's the question. All right, folks. After the game is done, come on for the postgame show. 610-314-0844 is the phone number if you want to dial on in. If you want to call me, give me your thoughts on this team, let me know. Come have a conversation. Or you can also join Discord, Mod Squad. Post the Discord link and post the phone number in the chat for our viewers. We have some cool people that come on during postgame, and I want you guys to give me your thoughts. I do. I'm a man of the people, and I have to hear what Freak Nation has to say about this Phillies game tonight. All right. That's all I wanted to say. And don't forget, hit the thumbs up button. It increases it gets more people to come onto this channel, and we get to spread the word that way. That's awesome. All right. Back to our program. Let's go. Alvarado. The doors are open. The doors are open. We got to shut the door. Let's see those threes in the chat for 3 more outs. Come on. 3. Let's go. 3 more outs. 3. Looks like my picture got darker. 3 more outs. Let's go. Come on, man. There's what's his name? That's the guy that, oh, he's going to get his glove on. He's going to imitate Alvarado again. Dude, that is so cool. That's so cool. You're right. So here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He leads it off. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Gurriel Jr. 3 for 3 tonight. Also got out of the inning after being doubled up on a 2-6 double play. Next pitch is taken down for a ball. Alvarado's ERA 1.84. In 14 innings, he has 5 saves and 5 opportunities. 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. It's carrying, and Rojas is through to make the catch. He slams into the wall. He catches it, and there's one away. He landed flat on his back, and the trainer's going to go out there. What a ridiculous catch by Johan Rojas. He says that I'm good, and he gets back up. Rojas with a nice defensive catch in left center field. That definitely deserves a round of applause. Nice play by Johan Rojas. Wow. That was a nice catch. The trainer's out there as well as the translator too. And Rob is going to hustle out there as well to see if he's okay. That was a heck of a catch. All right, so one away. Rojas is standing up. I mean, he is talking for sure. It's like, yeah, I'm good. Glove is off, but that was, I mean, he caught that right before the State Farm sign over towards Monty's angle, and he slammed into the wall. Like he was running into the wall with a head of steam, and then he just landed flat on his back. Translator, well, he doesn't speak English. 1 out in the top of the 9th. And he will stay on in the game. What a nice catch, and he gets a round of applause. And rightfully so. No. 1 out in the top of the 9th. And Tawa is going to pinch hit for the Diamondbacks. Here's the first pitch. It's inside for a ball. This is Tim Tawa, 26 years old, hitting 190 on the season, but he has 5 homers and 10 RBI. Here's the 1-0. It's down and in for ball 2. We've been really hard on Rojas for his defense, but that was a very nice play. 2-0 pitch, and there's another fly ball hit out over towards left center field. Kepler gets under it, over towards the track, makes the catch, and there's 2 away. All right, 1 more to go. 1 more to go. Ones, let's go. Perdomo is up. First pitch, here it comes, high for a ball. That was at 99 miles per hour. Perdomo walked, singled, and drove in a run. 1-0 pitch, a fastball with a lot of gas right down the middle, taken all the way for strike 1. We got a post-game show after this. Make sure that you guys come on for that. Here's the 1-1 to Perdomo. It's in there for strike 2, and the Diamondbacks are down to their final strike. Fans on their feet. Another packed stadium out at Citizens Bank Park. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Perdomo does call for time. Steps out of the box, steps back in. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Alvarado kicks, and the 1-2 pitch. It's chopped foul. Perdomo in the box. Alvarado with the 1-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. Jose Alvarado, 6 for 6 in save opportunities. And the Phillies come back and beat the Diamondbacks by a final score of 3-2. Ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies win. Let's go. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you start off a series against the Snakes. I know that they only got 3 runs today. And I'm going to talk all about it. But this was a nice win. This was a team win where they were actually able to get the job done. And they looked like this kind of felt like it was a playoff atmosphere tonight. Not going to lie. Schwarber had the nice solo homer. Kepler, how about that homer that he hit in the bottom of the 7th? That was a good swing. Schwarber also had the RBI base hit as well. I thought that this was a nice team win for the Phillies, and they did it against a team who has been their kryptonite. Let's call it what it is. They've been their kryptonite over the last couple of years, and they were able to take care of business at the bank, and they looked good. The pitching was excellent. Luzardo was really good today, and the bullpen was stellar. But yeah, we'll talk all about it. 610-314-0844 is the phone number, and we will have more of a conversation on this. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But that was a big win. And how about the Rojas catch, too, by the way? That catch was really nice. I'm not just saying that. That was a very, very nice catch. All right. I will see you all soon. All right. Jordan Romano pitched well? Yes, absolutely. We'll talk all about it. Give me just 3 minutes, and then we'll go on for a post-game show. And I will see you all in just a little bit. Maybe 4 minutes. Give me 4 minutes. All right. Be right back.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
All right, the Phillies got a win. Phillies open up the series against the Arizona Diamondbacks, a weekend series, and they're able to get a win. And I was really happy about this overall. Thought that there were some good things for sure in this game, and this should make you feel better. Yes, we'll talk about it. Make sure that you guys hit the thumbs up button if you are just tuning on in. Again, you can call on into the postgame show. Let me know what your thoughts are on this Phillies win tonight, and let me know how you guys feel about this. I'm feeling good. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. I've been down on this team for a little bit of time. I've been one of those guys that really hasn't been giving them a lot of praise. You haven't really heard a lot of optimism from me or a lot of positivity from me, and that's not really like me because again, I'm usually the guy that does like to, cheer them on, wave the pom-poms, but I also just have been exposed to heartbreak and to failure, and sometimes that just does settle on in. But tonight, I'm not going to go there. I thought that we did what we had to do against this Diamondbacks team. I thought that this pitching was really good today. This pitching was solid. Jesus Luzardo just, again, nonchalantly goes out there and just pitches you a very, very good game. Like, he pitched his balls off today. He was such a force. The fastball looked great. He, in that first inning, gives up a single to Marte. Welcome back, Ketel Marte. Corbin Carroll gets on with an infield single. And this guy just has a motor to him. He does. He got Grichuk, Suarez, and Naylor 3, 4, and 5 to strikeouts on some ridiculous pitches. I mean, like, those were pitches that, like when you think about like the top pitchers, and I'm not telling you that Jesus Luzardo is an ace or anything, but like when you think about names like Max Scherzer, like when they're in their prime, or Jacob deGrom with just the filthy off-speed pitches that they have, like some of those pitches when you're watching them being released, and you see a curveball that just dips all the way outside and low, and Naylor's thinking it's a fastball. The way that those things are pitched, it's absolutely ridiculous. And he's getting a lot of good movement. He had some base runners, okay? But I thought more so credit to Jesus Luzardo for coming through in a lot of those spots. He got Carroll to strike out looking in the third, and then he gives up a single to Grichuk, and then he struck out Suarez again, and then Naylor gets on with a single, and then Gabriel Moreno gets out. I thought that when he had to execute from the stretch, he was great again. This guy comes on in, low risk, high reward, and we are absolutely getting the very high rewards. I didn't even think that his high reward would look this crisp. And again, it's May. It's the first start of May, but I've been so impressed with Jesus Luzardo so far. I don't think I've given him his flowers. He allowed hits today, but again, executed when he had to. Only walked one batter, and he struck out 6. He did a lot of pitch to contact today, and it worked for the most part. When he got into jams, he just buckled down, He kept his composure and just was himself. He was himself. The Philadelphia Phillies bullpen today only allowed one hit. I thought, personally, that Luzardo still should have stayed on in, even after he got into that jam in the 6th inning. And Rob decided to go to Strom. I don't get that. That was the inning, though, for the Diamondbacks to add on to their lead, and they didn't. Perdomo popped out on a bunt attempt, and it was caught by JT, and Gurriel Jr. was dancing way off of second base and got himself out. That was the time the Diamondbacks shot themselves in the foot. Offensively, this team did not do a lot. This is where I give them credit, though. Kyle Schwarber responded. Kyle Schwarber tied the game up with one swing. And Max Kepler gave you another big home run. They fought back. They did. There was some fight. They didn't get a lot of guys on base today. And I'm not happy about that. I know that not every night that's going to be the case, but it does feel like a lot of the times when we're watching them, they're not getting guys home with runners in scoring position, and that still continues to frustrate people, and it still continues to irritate me too. But I thought that more so credit to the Diamondbacks pitching staff tonight for being able to execute. The Phillies, I thought that they sort of dodged a bullet, if you will, when Merrill Kelly got hurt. Merrill Kelly was cruising along after the RBI double he allowed. But then when they went to the bullpen, Murillo pitched an inning and did his job. And Castillo comes back in there and blows it. He blew it. He blew it. The 2 solo homers were the difference. But to the Phillies' credit, when adversity did hit, they buckled down and they came through and they got the lead and they held it. Now, how often are you going to be able to rely on this bullpen to be perfect? The bullpen had to be perfect today. I'm not letting the offense off the hook, even though it sounds like I am. I thought that they got the lead when they had to, but the bullpen had to be perfect, and the bullpen was perfect. Again, just one hit in 3 2/3, 2 strikeouts, and that catch by Johan Rojas was ridiculous. Made a very good catch. How about this, too? Rob Thompson deserves criticism tonight, I still think, for putting in Matt Strom and not letting Luzardo figure it out and get out of his own mess at 95 pitches. I would have gave him one more batter, for sure. But here's where I give Rob Thompson credit. You ready for this? Putting in Johan Rojas. Cal Stevenson stinks. He's terrible. Cal Stevenson gets picked off over at first base. And then, to start off the next inning on the defensive side, he makes a mistake out in center field. And he can't make the catch. Was it an easy play? No. But he still has to make that catch. And he puts in Johan Rojas. I don't think Cal makes that catch. Maybe he does. I saw him rob somebody on a home run last year, but Rojas did make that catch in that 9th inning, and that pretty much sealed the deal. That sealed the deal. Excellent catch. Good concentration by Rojas. And that was a game saver. Because Alvarado, I didn't think had his stuff. And left a couple out over the middle. I'm going to be honest. Stats will tell you 1 inning, 1 strikeout, no hits. Some of the hits that were hit were pretty hard. Just right at guys. And Rojas, you tip your cap to him because he made a really good catch. So Cal, I touched up on him. Not good enough. Bryce Harper, again, still not good enough. 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. He's chasing. I saw in his stance tonight that he tried to hold the bat a little bit higher than he was previously doing so. He was really resting the bat on the shoulder. I saw in his stance that the bat was up a little bit higher above the shoulder. And it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. Is he going through a slump right now? I think he is, but he has to turn it on. He has to turn it on. This is like Bryson Stott. A Bryson Stott type of a contract. Like when you look at Bryce Harper's play, it's not good enough. That's not $339 million. And I'm not here to tell you that his whole career here has been a waste, because for those people that like go that far, I disagree with that, because I don't disregard the 2019 year, the 2021 year, and even playoffs during 2022. But he does have to be better. I'm not excusing him either. So I need him to be raking the baseball, and I need him to be coming up and having more of a sense of urgency. I thought Kyle Schwarber today was the man. Kyle Schwarber is my offensive. He deserves it. Yeah, he was my offensive MVP. JT is still struggling still struggling offensively. I don't know what to tell you about that. Kepler, I'll say Max Kepler has been doing a much better job. And I actually think, I didn't expect him to be giving you this much production, to be honest with you. I think Max Kepler's been hitting the ball very well. And I'm not just blowing smoke up his butt either. I haven't really talked about how much I've actually really liked Kepler, but I've been pretty impressed. We didn't get him as a guy to get you like 30 home runs. He's in the later part of his career. That was just a 1-year deal. It was a prove-it contract for Kepler. But at this point, I think that he's given you more than what you signed him for. People can disagree with me on that, but I like the production that he's been able to give you in the outfield. He also had another nice catch today, too, in left center, where he called off Cal Stevenson, and he caught it. Is he the fastest guy? No. But thought he made a nice play. The elephant in the room is the one and only Trey Turner. Turner did not have an error today. That's positive. Turner has been hitting the ball better. However, even though he's making better contact with the ball, I'm going to be a little bit more tough. I need more production. I need him to get doubles in the gap. I need him to find that swing, that free swing where he's just able to just get really hard contact. I need harder contact from Trey. It sounds like I'm being nitpicky, but guess what? Again, this guy is getting $300 million. I didn't just get him to be another Bryson Stott. I need his production to go up. Sure, getting on base is nice. And for him to get on there in that bottom of the first and have Schwarber drive him on in, that was big. But he's hitting in front of Bryce Harper. He's batting behind Stott. Do your thing, Trey. Hit ones down the line. Get that exit velo up if you want to look at analytics. Because if you look at that, that means that he's hitting the ball harder. Make better contacts and hit line drives. Sure, is he playing better? Yes. Is he getting on base more? He is. But I'm still not fully satisfied. I've been a tough critic on Trey. And I think I've been right for that. Some people are saying, well, you're being too tough on him. Other people have to step up. Harper has to step up. And while that's true, again, I can't just have a guy who's getting paid $300 million not go to his potential or not reach what we need him to do. And I need them to get on and drive in runs and hit homers. That's what I need them to do. But yeah, talk to me and let me know what you guys think. Jordan Romano looks good. Tanner Banks has been pitching better. I can't believe I'm saying that. He's been pitching better over these last two outings. I don't know how long you ride that wave. And again, I thought that Rob made some questionable decisions again tonight after taking Luzardo out and putting in Strom in that spot. But the pitching bailed Rob and the offense out for the most part. And then Kyle Schwarber and Max Kepler, when facing adversity, they helped the Phillies take the lead. So, very good stuff. 4 homers in the last 4 games, by the way, for Kyle Schwarber. So that's obviously a very good sign, too. Come on and talk to me. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. I'm happy with this win. I thought that we did good pitching-wise today, and our situational, 7th inning swings were nice. Were very nice. But I need more from the offense. I'm not buying back into this, but I'm going to take the night to actually feel kind of good about this win because, again, this Arizona Diamondbacks team is pesky. They are very sly. And they just took 2 out of 3 against the Mets. So they're playing better baseball. And they just got Ketel Marte back, too. That's their MVP. He's their MVP. They got him back tonight. And we beat them. Very good. Win the series tomorrow, and I'll be even happier. Get that second win of the series tomorrow night, and I will be happy with that. So, all right, 610-314-0844. How do you feel after this win? Do you think that the Phillies are you feeling good after this win? How do you feel? Come talk to me. Come let me know what's going through your mind. All right? And let's get to some text messages and some live chat messages as well. We got a text message on the hotline that says start praying now. Okay. What are we praying for? Praying for a miracle? This was probably during like the 7th inning or so, so it was probably in reference of that. I don't know. You can also join the Discord server. What else? It's crazy how many people actually don't... no, that's not what it was. Scattered 9 hits and a walk. 10 hits and a walk. That's what happens when our defense doesn't fall apart. Bad base running worked in our favor for a change, says Larry. Yeah. I thought that we capitalized on their mistakes, and we won because of that. Dude, Cal Raleigh just hit a grand slam. Sorry. That's like, what, his 11th homer of the season? Ridiculous. Golden Corral for everyone. What else? What else do we have? Harper's 6 for his last 39. That's inexcusable. I don't understand why people that are covering the team, I don't understand why they're not giving him Why they're not being tougher on him. You know, they're being tougher on guys like Rojas and guys like Stott during the beginning of the season. And Brandon Marsh, of course. And Marsh, by the way, is coming back on Saturday, and I don't like that because he's been struggling even in AAA, so why even bring him up? Let him get hot. I heard a caller today on WIP that literally just, or that said, let him try to get hot, you know, build his confidence, and I agree with that. At 1,000% I agree with that. So I don't know why he's going to get called up on Saturday, but that was the report that I heard earlier today. But yeah, inexcusable. You know, just because the other players aren't doing well doesn't mean that you can't hold Bryce accountable, because you should. Okay, he's your leader. He's your franchise guy. Okay, he needs to be better. He needs to be doing better, and he hasn't shown any power. Hasn't shown a lot of like hard hit balls, really, to the point where he was doing it a couple of years ago, or even early on last year. And it's been very bad. You know, I could use a very good Bryce Harper stretch, and I haven't got that, it feels like, in about a year. I don't think I got that ever since last year. I remember the 3-homer game that he had last year, and that's when he really started to get hot. But that was the last time I think I saw like a good 3-week stretch of Bryce Harper dominant baseball. In the playoffs, he did good in the first round, but wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough. True, but there are no other available shortstops out there other than Trey or other than Sosa. I have continued to say I want Sosa to get playing time, man. I do. I wanted Mundo Sosa to play. And they're not going to do it. They're just not going to do it. D-backs' top 5 hitters were held 4 for 20 today. And that's a credit to our pitching. Their situational hitting was bad, but I thought our pitching was very strong. I did. So, any quotes from Rob? I think that tonight we're just going to chill. We're not going to go that deep. I do want to go listen to the Warriors game and maybe do some Uber Eats deliveries. But yeah, try to take my mind off of this. But overall, I'm happy. I'm happy with this win. I am. I would like the offense to be better, but I feel like when you look at the Diamondbacks, I mean, how can you not be happy that you beat them? You know, they're not the Nationals. They're not the Washington Nationals. They're not, you know, a team that's terrible. They're a nice team, and again, we've had a history against them. And our pitching, especially our bullpen and our defense, actually did really good tonight. And so that was a step in the right direction. Thought that they took a step in the right direction tonight when it comes to their pitching and their defense. And they were perfect. They had to be perfect because, again, your bats didn't do enough. I'm not letting them off the hook for the offense, but I'm also, again, it's weird. I'm giving Schwarber and I'm giving Kepler praise because they deserved it. It's a weird spot to be in. You know, I've been so down on this team, but that's how baseball goes. Ups and downs. 5 out of 6 wins in their last 6 games. I'll take that. I'll take it. All right. Love you all. I will catch you all on the next one. All right. If you guys ever want to come on to the show anytime, you're more than welcome to. I think that I have a redirect either to BW or is it to PAS? It's to PAS. I think that's what it is, PAS. So go say hi on there, or yeah, go say hi to him. This was a resilient win. It was. All right, love you all, and I will catch you all on the next one tomorrow night, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Before we go, who pitches tomorrow? Tomorrow is Nola Day versus Fott. Okay. All right, see you then, 6:05. Be there or be a square.